Hi, my name's Scott. These are the shelves, and I bought a shit ton of stuff. So, yes, that's right. In August, I bought a ton of stuff. Honestly, it's legit the most stuff I've bought in 1 month ever. For a haul, for anything comic related, this is the most I've bought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 books and 4 pops. It's 22 things. And, man, it was not cheap. But I got it and I'm happy. I can't wait to read all of it. It's going to be amazing. But yeah, let's just jump in. I'm going to show you stuff that I bought to continue stuff that I'm reading. And then I'll show you new stuff that I haven't read before, or like volume 1s, and then some hardcovers, and then we'll chuck a pop in here and there as well for you to see. Okay, so let's start off with The Wicked and the Divine, volume 3, The Wicked and the Divine, volume 4, and The Wicked and the Divine, volume 3. So I've only read volume 1 so far of these, and I loved it. So I've got volume 2, and this month I also bought 3, 4, and 5 because I wanted to kind of read the whole thing in just one massive run. There's like 9 volumes altogether, so I want to get them all before I even touch the rest. So when I get them all, I'm going to start again from volume 1 and just smash through it. Because that's what I like to do, It's, just looking at volume 1s and reading volume 1s and then going, oh yeah, this is great, I'll get the rest, and then you get like the next one like a few months down the line and then you forget what happens. So I'd much rather read it all in one go than kind of read it in tiny bits, and I might forget details or forget characters and stuff like that. Speaking of, this is another thing where I'm guilty of doing that. I've also got Birthright volume 2. I bought volume 1 so long ago and I read it and I really enjoyed it, and this is on 10 volumes at the moment. I'm not sure if that's it. I'm not sure if it's still going, but yeah, so far 10 volumes. So this is number 2, collecting issues 6 to 10. So these are 5-issue volumes. But this is really cool. This is a story about a boy who gets lost from his family and then comes back as a few months later as this adult barbarian who was living in this world, like a kind of like fantasy world where there's all these monsters and witches and wizards and kings and goblins and all this stuff. So he's like kind of like a Dungeons and Dragons-esque world. So yeah, it was really fun. I'm a big fan of Dungeons and Dragons, so anything like that, I'm up for it. Yeah, so Birthright, this is called Birthright Volume 2, Call to Adventure. Really cool story so far, and I'm hoping it keeps going as it is. Then let's go on to this next one, Die Volume 2. Die Volume 1 I read when I first started this channel. I kind of did like a read and review of each issue in Volume 1. Go check it out if you want. But again, I loved it so much and I wanted to pick up the rest, and there are only 4 volumes. There's only 20 issues altogether, so I'm going to get all 4. But I was really hoping for some sort of big collected edition, an omnibus, a hardcover of everything. That would have been awesome. Again, this is D&D. Can you see a theme? Yeah, this is volume 2 and it's called Split the Party. Really cool. Look at that. Yeah, there we go. Next, Mighty Morphin volume 2. Now, because I'm collecting this stuff in volumes, and for anyone else who's following the Power Ranger stuff in volumes, you'll know that Go-Go Power Rangers volume 9 has only just come out. A few days later, after volume 2 of Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers. So I haven't actually read any Power Ranger stuff since Beyond the Grid ended. So I've got all the volumes for Mighty Morphin Power Rangers and Go-Go Power Rangers for the Necessary Evil run, but I've just been waiting for the volume 9 to come out, so now I can read it all in one hit, and then I can get on to reading Mighty Morphin and Power Rangers. So this is Mighty Morphin volume 2. Yeah, that's pretty cool there. I have ordered Power Rangers volume 2, it just hasn't arrived, so I didn't want to wait any longer to make this video to show that, but I've got that coming as well, so that can also be part of the haul. So just add one more book. So what's that, 19 books altogether? Man, too many. Okay, continuing on. Black Hammer, Volume 2, called The Event. Adam from the channel Comic Bound, he learned that I hadn't read Black Hammer, and he was like, "What? You haven't read Black Hammer? What the hell?" So then he just sent me Volume 1, and I really enjoyed it. It's by Jeff Lemire. Really, really cool stuff. People have described it as the kind of love letter to superhero comics, and I'm understanding it. I'm getting it. I can see where they're coming from, and it's awesome. This one is an Eisner Award-winning book for the best new series in 2017. So yeah, that's got to say something. I am really enjoying this. So I'm looking forward to continuing to read on with that. It's going to be great. Okay, I'll show you a pop, shall I? I'll show you a pop. Okay, so at the start of this month, at the start of August, my partner and I, Amy, we went to Scotland. And there was a Forbidden Planet shop really close to where we were. And we picked up some stuff. She picked up some stuff. I didn't pick up anything from that shop. Actually, I went to a shop called... what was it called? It's got the word geek in there. It was some sort of pun. I can't remember. I'm sorry. Anyway, I bought some pops. Okay, so here's one. This is from the Infinity Warps. This is Iron Hammer, number 857. Look at that. I mean, I've seen all the Infinity Warp stuff, and I'm just not keen on any of the others. I'm a big fan of Iron Man. I like reading the Thor stuff. So I thought I had to pick this up. It's really great. Look at that. I'll show you one more as well. I'll show you another pop. The other thing I bought at this... what was it? Yes, it was called Geekaboo. That's what it was called. I knew it was a pun on something. Yeah, Geekaboo. And here's the other one I bought. This was Yu-Gi-Moto. As a child, I was a huge, huge fan of Yu-Gi-Oh! And, the cartoon and playing the card games. And it was awesome. I even played the PlayStation games and the mobile games. I just loved Yu-Gi-Oh! As a card game. Really great, really fun. So I thought I had to pick this up just for the nostalgia in myself, Yeah, so that's that. I do have 2 more pops, but I'll show you them later. I'll show you some more now. So these next books I'm going to show you are ones that I've not read. They're volume 1s or they're standalone stories. So yeah, okay. This is the first one. It's called The Kill Lock. This is it. This is just a standalone story. I think it's just 5 or 6 issues, and it's basically about a bunch of robots that are kind of they've been banished and they're kind of connected to each other. So if one dies, all of them die. So these 4 robots, I don't know, that's literally all I know. I'm assuming they have to try and find a way to survive something and get through it. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to reading this. It's been on my list for a while, and I'm glad I picked it up. Then we have Kaiju Score. This is recommended from Shane from Dawn of Comics. He really enjoyed this. It was he kind of explained it as a heist book, but there's kaijus involved, and I think there's these team of people, this heist team, use the kaijus as a distraction, and they kind of get a big score. So yeah, I'm looking forward to reading that. It's a very nice cover, really cool. Kind of a badass. There's some Aftershock comics as well. Then we've got one that I picked up quite recently. Critical Role Vox Machina Origins. This is a 2-volume story. Critical Role, for anyone who doesn't know, another D&D thing. They are a podcast, a D&D podcast, and they, the DM there created his own world, and this podcast and everything became so popular that they got a deal. They managed to write some comics. There's loads of different comics out. They've done their own stories for Dungeons and Dragons, official ones you can go out and buy, and they're just a fantastic a D&D team. They are awesome. So this is something I was really excited to pick up and find. I found this in London last week when I was out shopping with Shane, and picked this up for £7. I was really looking forward to getting into it. Now, one that I was very excited to get because it was super hard to get hold of until they reprinted it. Thor by Jason Aaron, the Complete Collection, Volume 1. This was great for me to find. I was chuffed. I mean, so I was really... Okay, so this started on the Nerd Herd. We read The God Butcher, and then we read The God Bomb, and I was in love with this kind of stuff. So I was a big fan of Jason Aaron, and I thought, look, he's bringing out these complete collections. I'll try and buy them all. So I bought volume 2 and I bought volume 3. I pre-ordered volume 3. And then I was like, okay, I'll try and find volume 1, and then realised it was like £70 online on eBay and other places like that, and I just couldn't get it for a decent price. So I kind of held off, and I was like, no, something will come around, with the success of the Thor films and all this, it's bound to get reprinted. And eventually it did, and I picked it up. I ordered it through my comic subscriber, Subacomic, and they managed to get it for me. So this has the first 18 issues of Thor God of Thunder. There it is, written by Jason Aaron, and I cannot wait. So technically I've read the first 2 volumes, so God Butcher and God Bomb, but I'm looking forward to reading the rest in here. Can't wait. I'll show you another pop. Why not? Here we go. The Flash 1101. This is the glow in the dark variant. You can see, where is it? This one there. That is 1097, so that's not the glow in the dark, but this is a glow in the dark variant. I got this from emp.com. They're kind of like a German website, but they convert everything to Britain, and everything arrives really quick from them, actually. They're efficient. So yes, this is the glow in the dark variant. Really pleased to have this, and it can go along with the rest of the Flash stuff that I've got everywhere in the room. Okay, alright, so these next 4 books are because I totally blame Chris from Off My Shelves. It's all his fault that I bought these. It is Fear Agent. That's volume 1. I'm not going to hold all of these up together because they're quite heavy. That's volume 1. Volume 2. Volume 3. And volume 4. I should add that these are all from the final editions. So you can see there, final edition. So these are from Image Comics. So why I bought these was because Chris from Off My Shelves, go and check him out. He did a video, a massive collab. I was included, and it was like, look, Dark Horse have turned 35 years old. So would you like to do a video on like your top 5 Dark Horse stories? So I did mine, and then a load of people talked about Fear Agent. Now I know it says Image up here, but the books that they were talking about were the library editions, which were published by Dark Horse, so that's why it was included. But the library editions are very expensive, and I don't want to spend that much money, so I managed to pick all these up, 1, 2, 3, and 4, on from someone on Facebook. He just wanted £45 for all of these, so this works out to be like, what, £11.50? Is that right? Something like that. Yeah, £12. I don't know, £11. Yes, so I was very pleased to have all of these, and it's a good chunk. Really looking forward to reading these. Written by Rick Remender, and he's done some fantastic stuff. I think the most recent stuff I've read is Deadly Class. But yeah, this is all about sci-fi, and I'm a big sci-fi fan as well. So if I can get this, then I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm really looking forward to getting into that. So that's Fear Agent. Right, I'm going to show you one more pop, the 4th pop that I bought. This is the most recent one, and if you follow me on Instagram, then you'll know what it is. It's another Flash. Surprise, surprise. This is the Jim Lee Deluxe variant, the coloured version, as you can tell, in colour. This isn't the black and white one, although I do want the black and white one. It's very nice. But yeah, look at that. So cool, man. I mean, Flash is one of the hardest characters to get in action. You know what I mean? He's a character that runs a lot. How can you capture that? But I think that's done really well. You got the red lightning at the bottom. You've got the yellow lightning behind him. There's a puff of cloud behind him, puff of smoke. It's awesome. I was so pleased to get that, and I bought that off another Instagram user. I can't quite remember his name. His name was Lee Spidey Pop something. I'll put it up somewhere. But yeah, I got it from him. Fantastic guy. Sorted me right out. He was awesome. Okay, now I got 3 hardcovers to show you. Okay, Lock and Key, Heaven and Earth. I'm a massive fan of the Lock and Key series. I've got you can't see it. There's stuff in the way. I've got the slipcase of the original 6 volumes, and I absolutely fell in love with the story. Such a cool concept. I love the keys and everything in there, and it's just brilliant. So I thought I've got to try and get the rest. So this is a very small hardcover, but it collects. Let's see. So it collects Lock and Key, Open the Moon, Lock and Key, Grindhouse, and Lock and Key, In the Can. So yeah, it's got 3 issues in there. Really looking forward to reading it, and I'm so pleased they've continued stuff on, because you know, even though the original story ended really well, I just wanted more. So this is my excuse. And there's even more stuff to buy as well. So it's not just this. So I will be getting more in the future. So that's that. Next up, the flashier one. I'm currently building up my collection of Flash Rebirth volumes to read. I haven't read any yet. I finished at New 52 and I was thought, right, I'll just get all of them. Which is like 15 volumes, and then I've got like the Rebirth Deluxe issue that kicks off the whole thing. I've got the Button crossover with Batman. I've got that as a hardcover, and now I've got this, and then I've got up to volume 8 or 9, so I've got about 6 or 7 more to get. But yeah, look at that. I'm gonna take the slipcover off because of that. It's stunning as well. That it looks great, and I have no idea what it means. Must mean something to the story, but honestly, no clue. But that's cool. I was so pleased to get this again. So I found this one while I was shopping with Shane, and I found it. I think it was how much was it? £8. I think it was £8 for that. So I'm very, very pleased. And the final one, Sandman Deluxe Edition Book 1. We recently read this on the Nerd Herd Comic Book Club. Not this whole book, but the first 8 issues. This contains the first 3 volumes. Yes, so it's got Sandman issues 1 to 16 and Sandman Midnight Theatre. So that's 17 issues altogether. But that is so good. The only thing that I wasn't keen about was this. You see that there? This isn't a sticker. It's printed on. Which is really annoying. But then, you know, if you wanted it without the Audible sticker, then you can just take off the hardcover, and it looks like that. So good, so nice. But yeah, I listened to the audiobook of this, and I've read the first volume, and the story as a whole, the concept of it just blows me away, and it's so good, so good. You know, for a story that was written in the 80s, it's mad. You know, for it to, it must say something to carry on with that story, and for people to still enjoy it after this long, and for them to be reprinting, stuff like this, it's fantastic. So yeah, we've done it. That is it. That is everything that I bought in August. That's a lot of stuff. It was a journey. I loved it. I mean, the stuff that I bought, I'm so pleased that I bought them, and they're all stuff that I really enjoy reading and learning about, and even the new stuff that I've got there as well. They've been recommended by people I trust and have stuff in common with, so I know that I like them. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you stuck around this long, it's been a fun video. I don't usually pre-record videos anymore, so I thought I should do one. But yeah, if you enjoyed this, give it a like. Comment in the comments, letting me know which ones of those were your favourites. Did you like any of it? Have you read stuff from there already? What do you think? Let me know. Recommend me some more stuff. Yeah, I'm really happy with it all. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Go ahead and watch anything else on my channel if you want. It's all fun. But yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.